this groove, I'm feeling bored. Let's roll. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. Let's roll. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. Let's roll. Ready, go. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. Ready, steady, go. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. Ready, steady, go. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored.
everyone. Welcome back to La Coupe de Africana. Today is the fourth day since we've begun, and this happens to be the Eastern Regional Qualifier. We're here once again in Rondo. We've had Rondo for the Central Regional Qualifier, for the Southern Regional Qualifier, and for the Western Regional Qualifier, which took place yesterday. We have a flight path going all the way from the south, very, very fairly centered in the south, all the way to the northeast. You can already see teams leaving the plane and trying to go to their various drop spots. Let me know which team you're rooting for in the chat. We have 17 teams in the lobby, and we have 66 players. We have 5 countries represented here. We have Kenya, we have Mauritius, we have Madagascar, we have Somalia, and we have Tanzania. Spam the chats with your country flag. Spam the chats with the flag of the country you're rooting for. Let us know which team you're rooting for in the chat. Let's have fun. It's a watch party. You're welcome. And in case you're just joining us for the first time, this is La Coupe de Africana Season 3. We've had the Central Regional Qualifier. We've had the Southern Regional Qualifier. We've had the Western Regional Qualifier. And we're here kicking it, the Eastern Regional Qualifier. Top 6 teams went to the group stage all the way from the Central Regional Qualifier. 7 teams qualified from the Southern Regional Qualifier. 7 teams as well have qualified from the Western Regional Qualifier, which took place yesterday. And in this very lobby, we are going to have 7 teams go through to the group stage as well. We have a fairly decent and central circle. Let's see how the teams are going to be playing. So yesterday we saw a lot of 3-1 splits. Let's see how many teams will be using that format. We have our first fight breaking out between ZEUS, FINALBOSS, and 4 Strengths. Mauritius versus Madagascar. They also have Team Unique and Somali Pirates. Mauritius again and Somalia. It seems like Kairos is going to be getting this flush. Danching. Yesterday we had 3 Western teams battling it out in Danching. We had Slime 4KT, we had 3 Crown Esports, and we had E-Lions of Teranga, 2 Nigerian teams and 1 Senegalese team. We also have a fight going on rather in Test Track. So I'm not quite sure how many of you in the chat are already familiar with Rondo, but so far, Danching seems to be a highly contested sport. Test Track as well seems to be a highly contested sport. And we have it, our first team eliminated from the lobby, Somali Pirates. I'm not quite sure if they watched the stream yesterday, but for most of the teams that played yesterday, they were playing a 3-1 split. Somali Pirates happened to use that strategy. I'm pretty sure they would have been able to get their revives up. Anyway, we also have another engagement going on in Yulin. So by the way, highly contested areas in Rondo from what I've seen so far are Test Track, Danching, and Yulin. Test Track and Yulin are pretty central. Danching isn't really central, but so far there's always been an engagement there. We have Pain Africa fighting against T2 team, which is a Tanzanian team. Let's see how things are going to go.
Hello, Jesse. How are you?
Oh, welcome, bro. So, by the way,
Yeah,
this is my colleague Nate. He told me he was going to run a bit late, but as you
It
can
seems I'm
see,
a
he's
bit
here
early.
with us. Yeah, a bit early, my bro. He rarely missed anything. Only one team has
Yeah,
left the lobby, Somali Pirates, and I think you saw that already.
yeah. Actually, I was here when the flight path was being shown, so like I haven't missed anything yet.
Oh, wow.
I can see a lot
You're
of
welcome, my
Eastern
bro.
African teams are present in the lobby today. So at least today it's my region, so I'm actually happy to be here, and I can't
Yes,
wait to
yes, yes.
see which teams are going to qualify for the next round.
Yeah, in case most of you aren't aware, Nate is Kenyan. He has been rocking with me from Central to Southern to Western. And finally, the last but not the least, Eastern.
The
Okay, I
Eastern
mean,
Africa,
Kenyan
the
team.
best region, in my own opinion. I'm a little biased because this is my region, so like I'm so happy to be
Yes,
here. Yo,
yes.
yeah, and also so happy to see Pain Africa is still at it. This is one of the most consistent team in Eastern and Africa in general.
Yep, that is very true. Noticing an unregistered player from them, though, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I believe after the game we'll be able to resolve that.
Yeah.
T2, T2 down to a duo. And I think they're playing the 3-1 split because I can only see one person here.
Oh my
He's
god.
going to be able to close. Ah, he was really close there. Really, 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 really close.
Already seeing Unique is leading the lobby with 4 points. They have been known to be very proactive, so I guess that was expected from them. And also Final Boss, yeah, okay. So Mauritius have started these tournaments on a very, very high note. So like I want to see some Kenyan teams up there. What's happening to these guys?
We'd see soon. 6 minutes into the game, we've only lost Somali Pirates. By this time yesterday, we already had a lot of engagements, honestly. But I think not a lot of teams are trying to do too much crazy stuff. LELENA ESPORTS, another Madagascar team. Really, really glad they are all here.
Yo,
There
is
you
C2
have it.
from
The
Tanzania?
2-1 speed off. Sorry, come again, bro.
Is C2 squad from Tanzania?
Yeah, C2 squad is Tanzania.
Yeah, I'm so happy for them. After all,
The
it's
the
going on in
3-1
their
split
country.
has actually played for them. Oh,
After
bro,
all,
that
it's
was
happening
really,
in their
really
country.
honestly. Bro, I texted couple of them on Friday last week. That is not 2 days back. Last 2 Fridays, let me put it that way. So I needed to reach out to them so they could come to Discord to accept their invitation and all. And due to elections in Tanzania, they cut out their internet. So it wasn't actually a
Yeah.
nice experience because they didn't get my text until like Monday this week. So actually, the tournament was supposed to start with Eastern Regional Qualifier on Thursday, while Central would have played today. But to give the Tanzanian team some more time to try to get stable and all, I had to switch it. And surprisingly, after switching it, I got to know that Cameroon was also having the same problem. Pray God
That's
helps
why.
us in
But
Africa because it's not just nice at all.
I'm
But
glad
yes,
we
I'm
can
glad to
have
see
them.
that they're all.
Yeah. At least they need this to calm them down. Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. Espada, another very decent Madagascar team. They made it to PMAC group stage. I was going to say they happened to make it, but that's still okay. We have Mazor Gaming in the fight with Top RS1. Mazor Gaming used to be more esports. They were at PMAC finale. I'm not quite sure if they just rebranded or if they got acquired, but Atrox reached out and was like, they need to update. And I'm like, go ahead, feel at home, have fun. So yeah, I'm glad to see them in the kill feed, and it seems like they are trying to sweep the rest of Top RS1.
Yeah, the funny
Is
thing
that
about this
everything?
Eastern region has started on a very, very high note. I expected to be a little bit passive, but I can see that the teams have decided to be very, very active state of the bird. So I think the leaderboard is going to be changing drastically as we proceed with the matches. So I don't think there will be this particular team that dominates the lobby and is like position one all through the matches. I think we're gonna be changing as the matches progresses. I can feel it.
Yes. That's great. Let's see. A lot of players and teams might have not yet gotten fully used to certain buildings and all. It's not like Erangel that the squad houses have a fixed format regardless of where the squad house is at.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can see
gradually.
the kill feed the Kenyan team going at it. At least they have started to get these eliminations.
Yep,
Mesa Gaming on our
that's
screens
true.
right now. They're taking players from. Hey, how did that nade get him? It was drawn the opposite direction, but still got him. That's crazy. You can see that in the kill feed,
What
BPX are
talking
taking
about?
one after the other with LLN Esports, yeah, LALANA. So we can say that BPX is the first team to be taken out, or they are getting their recall back. Yeah, they're getting their recall back.
Qualifier is actually left already. That's how Team Unique got their 4 eliminations. Team Unique
Oh,
cleared Qualifier. That's what I was saying. They did not. They didn't use the 3-1 format, and they were able to only extract 2 eliminations from Team Unique. I'm not even sure if the 2 eliminations were all from Team Unique, but they pretty much left early with only 2 eliminations. If they played the 3-1 split, they might have still been in the game by now, because that's what C2 did. I
at
think it's
least
the
in Rwanda,
smartest play.
that is the smartest strategy in Rwanda. Just let one of your player camp the recall, then you can try and farm some few eliminations of other teams.
Bro, bro, trust me, it's one of the best, if not the best. I was playing a scrim earlier today, and I needed to go recall my teammates, and I drove straight to a recall tower. Unfortunately, I didn't go to a very far one. Everything seemed fine. I didn't see any vehicle, didn't hear any sound. And bro, I went to start recalling. The next time, I'm getting shot behind. Lo and behold, one brother was just chilling in the building. It was really, really annoying, but it's the strategy. And I was the
I
one that
did tell
didn't
you,
clear the play.
I did tell you when we started the matching that if you don't get elimination at a recall point, that will be diabolical. So it's either you farm kills or recall your teammates. That's the two way.
Yep, that
There's
is
no in
very
between.
true. Not much happening anymore. Teams trying to
But
settle in different locations. We still have 16 teams, 60 players in the game. And we are 12 minutes, 45 seconds into this match. Currently in stage 2, as the timer counts down for the circle to shift.
this is how I
Niz,
know
at this
a
point, at
particular
this
match
point
is going to be chaotic.
with the amount of engagements happening at a time.
Yeah, plus we are almost at 3 and we still have 60 players remaining. So that tells you that when you reach around stage 4 5, people will be dropping like flies. It's going to be very chaotic because there
That's
won't be enough space to fit all these players. So whoever takes the middle quickly wins the match. Allegedly, if you can hold your defensive position.
I like the way you rolled in allegedly.
Yeah, because it's a two-way street. If you're not defensive enough with your gunpowder, you will be crushed and killed. Mm?
That is very true. That's the thing with holding compounds. You need to be very proactive and you need to know how to defend. The moment enemies start driving around, you need to start sending warning shots away to at least try to chase them. If you don't chase them away, you get to damage them a bit before they pull up. Now, not a lot of players can connect shots in a moving vehicle. A lot can, but not a lot. So some can, some can't, especially when you're being shot at from multiple angles. There's just so much you can do. So if you do it right, they'll get damage before they crash. If you don't do it right, they
That's
might
why
even
the
knock
other day,
out.
that's why the other day I was talking about the rotations, because if you know you cannot play edge, rotating in could be a very very tricky business for you because you'll be shot from every angle possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's why I
then by the time
say
you get shot from Team
my
Blue and you get
preferred
shot by
gameplay
Team
is
B, you
just
get shot
holding
by
the
Team
center.
C. That is
Yeah.
true.
Lelena Esport is also an OG team, so I'm very, very glad to see them here. They have been very, very good in the tournaments that they have taken.
They're
So
actually,
I'm
they're actually
just
in their progress to final season 2. And they're here
yeah,
again.
there is a very, very high expectation from teams like LELENA, Unique, Final Boss. We were with Unique and Final Boss in Nairobi, so firsthand I know what they can do. So there's a lot of competition in this lobby. Too much competition, if I may say so. Getting to that top seven is not going to be an easy feat. So I think today teams can't afford to lose any concentration as early as game one. Trust me.
Yes, they need to be very, very consistent throughout. Teams outplayed in a fight with ESPADA esports. Two very capable Madagascar teams. Let's see how it's going to go for them. Limitless esports. MAZOR Lord is just trying to survive. They're sending loads of stuff to get him down and they have succeeded. MAZOR Aatrox. What's he going to do? They're supposed to get a knock. He'll be able to pick up his teammate though. And there you have it. Limitless esports relaying the info. MAZOR esports.
That was a nice shot
Yeah.
coming from Atrox.
He'll be able to recall his teammates though. A third party is in play and he has gotten the memo. ALPHABASE is here to third party and he knows he needs to leave immediately. If he's lucky, he'll be able to get the recall for all his teammates. He's actually stopping
And
to.
the recalls are not active at this point. We're in stage three. There's so little you
Oh,
can do.
oh,
Most of the zones are way, way, way out of the zone.
yeah,
I don't think
it's
it's
true.
very,
It's
very
going
easy
to.
to reach them.
Wow. You know, it
And
all
this is what
depends on how the circuit is, though.
Jesse, can you see the way there are a lot of battles outside the edge? So I think if you need more placement
Lots of
points,
teams
I
are
think
playing edge.
holding the center would be a very, very great fit for teams. I would love to
Yeah,
see
true. A lot
more
of teams
teams
in the
playing
world are
the
playing
center.
edge. They're not much
Yeah.
playing. LELENA is also at the edge. We just saw Alpha Base right now at the edge. So
And
there
you
are
can
not a
see now
lot of
if
teams
Lelena are to
playing.
make it inside the zone, they have to crash the So Esports
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
and right here because and also So Esports can't let Lelena go in front of them in the zone. It's going to be very chaotic from here. As you can see,
You
it
just
is
have
PSG
PSG,
and the team from
C2.
Tanzania
Obviously,
holding the
PSG and C2 have the
center
best spot in
split.
the circle. Yeah,
Yeah,
and the circle just shifted a bit west. We have ZEUS final boss in the circle, Persecuters in the circle, Ruthless Esports in the circle, and C2 team in the circle. They've gotten rewarded for holding a somewhat central position.
but holding central most of the time doesn't mean it's the best location. Anything can happen. You are putting a target on your back, so a more brave team can decide to ruin your day and crush you. So if you still can't hold your gunfire, it's going to be a problem.
Very true.
So we are in stage 4, 53 players remaining, and a total of 15 teams remaining. As I told you, chat, this is going to be very, very chaotic. You can see Team BPX on the kill feed, Team RE lighting up the kill feed. They're taking each other out. You can't even track one team. There is chaos everywhere. But these are the things we kind of wanted to see when this lobby was coming in. Jesse, do you think East Africa is the best region to watch so far? Was West Africa this competitive?
I don't know if I would say it's the best, but I know Eastern Africa has a lot of competitive teams. I would say if I'm to rank, I would rank Eastern as one of the toughest in terms of the number of good teams in the region. And then I would rank West next, purely because these two regions have a lot of good teams in various countries. South as well has good teams, but most of them are centered in South Africa. So I don't know if
Right,
what I
right.
said is It's clear enough. It's not like there are no good teams in the southern part of Africa. Just the majority of them come from one country. The vast
So what
majority.
what I can say about South Africa is that like they have a few teams, but if I was to rank them, I'd say they are between A rank and S rank teams. To be honest, some few B rank teams, but mostly A and S rank teams in South Africa. But in number, there are few teams. So where did AX come from? Just from the right to top one. That's crazy.
They're the ones that came to third party, Limitless, esports, and Major Gaming Fight. But they are playing Edge though.
How did they get 7 eliminations straight off the bat? But you can see LELENA also has 7 elimination, but they are down to 1 player.
Yes, teams have played
So,
the most though. But they are down to a 3.
what you
Elena
can
is
see
down
is
to 0.
Tanzania versus Mauritius. Team ESP has been eliminated at position 13. I swear to God, there's no place to hide. It's all open ground. You move 1 inch, you're down. Where's this team crashing? If it takes out one person now, oh my God, I knew it. RSI is out. Unique decided to push our Tanzanian team, but at least it was 3 eliminations. That's crazy. Don't move.
Ten teams alive, or 10 teams in the game rather, and 27 make that 26 players. Wow, we're losing a lot of teams rapidly. We're down to 8 teams right now, 25 players live. We're losing teams over and over and over. Team Unique holding the first place strong. 3 players, 9 eliminations. Not quite sure they are ranked above Teams Outplayed, but Teams Outplayed, second place, 10 elims. We just lost C2, but we're down to 7 teams.
So the Kenyan team, Ruthless Esports, has been taken out at position 7. They have some good eliminations. They have 4 eliminations. But do you realize So Esports went down with 10 eliminations?
That's quite a handful of points.
So who do you think is going to win this first match?
Right now, I think in terms of number advantage, I would pick FINALBOSS. In terms of experience and firepower, I'll pick Team Unique. Team Unique have Madman playing with them right now. Madman used to play with ZEUS Morris. I'm not sure if he's a temporary if he's a temporary player right now, like if him playing with Team Unique is temporary right now or if it's permanent, but pretty sure part of the reason they're getting so much frags is because of the increased firepower. Normally Team
Madman
Unique
is
is
too
good
good.
and Madman is just he was the MVP, or rather he's the MVP of COC season 27 because ZEUS Morris won the latest edition of that. So I was quite surprised seeing Madman in Team Unique's roster, but pretty sure he's part of the reason they are getting. It's not like he's basically part of the reason they are getting more frags. because it's a good addition or is an improvement to the already decent lineup. But looking at the roster right now, he's not even playing. That's why I mentioned their lineup is already solid, but playing with Madman will be more cracked. Frag's one of their best players. He's a fragger in the team, and he happens to have 9 eliminations. X is another good player. Now they're having issues because they are fighting the zone right now.
This is the time for Final Boss to push everybody out now. I swear this is their game to lose. Yeah, this is their game. This is their game. A potential to be a 20-point chicken dinner. Will Unique deny them their points?
The Smallest has just been chilling with their full team. You know, I did mention that in terms of number advantage, it's going to be Zusmaris. And now is when they need to be really, really aggressive. And there you go.
Congratulations to Zeus. Final Boss on getting the winner chicken dinner of the first match of the day. That is from a very, very good game. They had the best part in the zone and they capitalized on it and they got themselves a 20-point chicken dinner.
No, they didn't really need to do too much.
Exactly.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Eager to see how the standings will be after this first match. A lot of teams. Wow, we have 87 eliminations, 95 knockouts, 9,040 healings, 8 grenade eliminations. Now, this is something that we haven't seen so far. 42
Exactly.
assists, 1 vehicle elimination. It just goes to show that the Eastern teams use frags more and connect them.
Yeah, they know how to use their utilities. So when it comes to comparison, it's between the two teams, top teams in the lobby, Team Unique and Zeus Final Boss. They have a total damage of, when it comes to Team Unique, a total of 2,474 in damage and 2,099 when it comes to Zeus Final Boss. Unique have 15 eliminations, while Zeus Final Boss, even with the chicken dinner, they have 10 eliminations. Oh, my bad. Unique has 17 eliminations, a total of 15 knockouts and 8 knockouts when it comes to Zeus Final Boss. I think those are great stats to begin the Eastern region tournament. So the MVP of the match was Unique Frags with a total of 9 eliminations, a total damage of 1,223 and 1 assist, 10 knockouts. This guy was working, to be honest. But when it comes to utilities, he did not use any. He did not use any utility. That's crazy. And a total of 178 in healings. That means he wasn't giving out knocks as well. So those are some good stats from Unique Frags.
Congratulations to Unique Frags for fragging. You know, bearing frag as their name and not fragging out is going to be crazy. For our top players, we have Unique Frags, 1,223 damage, 9 eliminations, 1 assist, 10 knockouts. We have teams outplay, or let's just say Esu Pedri, 1,060 damage, 5 eliminations, 4 assists, 5 knockouts. Panda Final Boss, 858 damage, 5 eliminations, 1 assist, 4 knockouts. Kairos Final Boss, 861 damage, 4 eliminations, 1 assist, 3 knockouts. Unique Exist, 597 damage, 4 eliminations, 1 assist, 3 knockouts. Our match is we have Team Unique in first place with 23 total points, 6 placement points, 17 eliminations.
So
We have
Unique
ZEUS
Team Unique
FINALBOSS in
farmed a lot
second
of
place, 20
elimination.
total points, 10 eliminations, 10 placements. We have ALPHABASE in third place, 14 total points, 9 eliminations, 2 replacements. We have PERSECUTERS fifth place, 10 points, Spain Africa sixth, 10 points, LELENA Sports seventh, 7 points, eighth place Ruthless Esports, and ninth place Limitless.
Yeah.
Eighth place Ruthless Esports, ninth place Limitless Esports, both tied at 5 points. C2 scored 4 total points. We have MAZOR Gaming 3 total points. Brutal Cycles, 4 Strength, Somali Pirates 2 points each, while the rest of the teams no points. We'll be going on a short break, after which we'll be resuming with Erangel. Don't go too far, stay with us, and this is La Coupe de Africana Season 3, Eastern Regional Qualifier.
Which is a game called
all right, everyone. Welcome back to the second match of the day. In case you're just joining us for the first time, this is the Eastern Regional Qualifier in the La Coupe d'Africana Season 3 edition. We have a flight path running through north of shooting range and flying all the way above Ferry Pier down to the south. Let's see how teams will be doing.
So I think this flight path is going to be brutal for the Western teams because reaching your designated drop spot is going to be a little bit hard. So I expect a lot of hot drops and midway battles before they reach their designated spots. I'm praying for a Sosnovka military finish. I think it's going to be more chaotic because, as you can see, most of the teams are landing in the mainland. So, the gods of PUBG, please come through for us with the Sosnovka Island finish, please. Otherwise, our round of the first match, in case you are joining us now, it was very chaotic. It was very interesting. We loved every bit of it. We expect the same for Erangel. As I said earlier, this is the map that everybody has trained and is very good at. So I expect a slow match, and the later stages of matches is going to be very, very, very interesting to see.
Yes, of a truth.
So I think both the North Georgia and South Georgia are going to be crowded. So I think they are going to be battles straight off the bat in the George Pool area. So you can see more than 5 teams are landed in all that region. So we can see there is first blood between this a battle between Pain Africa and Team Unique. This is going to be a very interesting fight. So you can see Pain Africa are suffering casualties in Pochinki. They have one player down. So who do you think is going to win this fight, Jesse? Oh my days, Pain Africa is suffering.
South Africa is really, really suffering,
That is crazy. And
and
that's
there's no
how
recall.
Team Pain has been taken out as the number 18's team. This is going to affect them in the leaderboard coming to
Yep.
game number 3. But at least they are in the top 6 with total points of 10. Oh, what is this guy doing? He doesn't have mics or what? Somali Pirates have decided to do a revenge. I think they want to claim their points back. So they've taken one player from RS straight off the bat.
I think the Somali Pirates, they are somehow adjusting their strategy or their gameplay. After dying first in the Rondo game, their leader reached out to find out how many teams are qualifying. And then I told him top 7, and then he asked how many days just to go. So I think I think they decided they need to lock in and climb up.
I like it when teams decide to lock in because I know they usually come and give us an interesting fights between in the matches. So you can see they have decided to push. What's the full name of this team? Top RSI.
That is one, not I. I'm not sure why it's one. Is that
RS1.
I or one? It's actually RS1. I'm not sure what it means though. But
One thing I know about this building is that pushing up is usually very, very dangerous. And if you can't handle the pressure, you can go back straight to the lobby. They are very, very tough places to push upon because the teams, if they decide to come for you, they're going to regret it.
not a lot happening right now. I think my money is on Somali Pirates winning this engagement though, but we'll see if I'm wrong.
Yeah, tables can turn. Oh my god. They took out one player. Now it's on. They have to climb. There's no way Xenox was going to clutch that. Oh, the other player was in the opposite buildings. That's crazy. There's no way he can give cover fire from there. So the best thing is for him to just find a vehicle, go to the center of the circle and camp it out. See if you can get 2 or 3 placement points. But do you think he can survive in this kind of lobby and get some placement points?
He's going to need to fall back, and he needs to start doing it right now. I'm not sure if that is what he wants to do or not, but he needs to run. He needs to do what we call Japa in Nigeria. It's basically running away. It's Yoruba actually. It's basically running, fleeing, find safety.
Strategic retreating. It's not camping.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Strategic
sure somebody
holding.
came to run away. You know, I told you they came to ask for clarity. I gave them that clarity, and they are working with that
Yeah,
clarity.
it's called post lobby clarity. It's not post nat. It's post lobby clarity. You see things clearly. You see things clearly, and you want to know how things are going.
I actually think if they knew that they had just 4 matches to make top seven, they would have used a different strategy in Rondo. I'm pretty
No,
sure
but
they
the
would
thing
have.
is, some players come to match one testing the waters. You want to gauge your enemies, see what they can do. If it's a tough lobby, is it an easy lobby? You want to get your opponent so you know which game style you're going to switch and try. So I think that was their strat. If it was a strat, or they were just taken out because they are not that good.
I
But as you
think
can
I
see from
think
this match, they are that good.
I think I'll just say they weren't really prepared or they weren't well prepared. I'll put it that way. Because um they ought to have known by now that it's just for the honest truth is if no lobby has been prepared enough for this tournament, the Eastern lobby should have, because they've had the opportunity to watch Central play, Southern play, Western play before them. But it's unfortunate that most teams tend to not watch the stream when their team is not playing. There are certain things you'd start learning about other teams by seeing them play. You get to see drop spots, you get to see rotation patterns, and all those kind of information, how teams play certain maps, how they play certain locations. But fortunately, not a lot of. And here you have it, the last player from RS1 has been spotted and eliminated
It was
by.
very hard for him to do anything.
Yep, true. But anyway, we have two teams in the lobby. Two teams. Yes, there's an interference coming from your end. Please try to work on it. Two teams missed this game yet again, and there are two Tanzanian teams. The leader of Arubi
Big
came up
royal blood.
and said, "Yeah, Real Blood looking surprised, or he seemed surprised." I don't know if it's that there was a mix-up in the timing or what, but who knows? Maybe they'll be able to use the last two matches to qualify. Limitless
But what I
esports
can
on
say is like 2 good matches can change everything for you. So I think it's almost doable. Taking that from top from top 7 to top 18, they have single digit points. So anything, if you put your back into it, you can qualify.
That's very true.
You can see the players from four strengths taking out a player from one tech esports, but they are getting beat from their other angles. But they have survived that encounter. So Oh, there is a three-way battle between LELENA, Unique, and S. And so esports. Is it SO or so esports?
ESO seems outplayed. That's what the ESO means.
Oh, okay. I thought this game was going to be slow, but stage one, and it's already chaotic. You can see Unique going at it with LMT esports. During our days playing La Cup
Limitless.
de Africana, there was a Zambian team called it. It had LMT initials, but it was called Elementals. It was a very very good team.
I
I
wonder why
think
the
maybe it
fellow.
could be the same guy. Maybe they did rename,
Oh, Limitless is
but
actually a
it's
Somalian
crazy.
team. Limitless has been an OG Somalian team actually. Just that the roster has had a lot of reform. But they're currently going toe-to-toe with Team Unique.
Yeah, and why is not the SO team not pushing up? I mean, they can read the kill feed and see that almost both of these teams, they have two players knocked. This need is going to be it or not.
I like the way you switched to or not. That was that was very, very swift.
It's crazy, and that's it for Limitless Esports. So I don't know why the SO team is not pushing up, but very good defense from Team Unique. It's stage one, and they have 8 eliminations. As you can see, that the zone is entering now. The Milta side bridge. This is going to be very chaotic and a very good spot for Team BPX. If they play this right, they may get either chicken wing or second position. If they
Bro,
play
I think
this
right
right.
now, yes, I think right now BPX needs to get on that bridge and camp it like their lives depend on it. Because the way the
Yeah.
circle is shifts is going to still be on that bridge when next it shifts.
And you can see from their side, there is no team from those direction.
They
So
are all
if
congested.
BPX capitalize on this, they may get a lot of elimination and also a winner chicken dinner.
Very true.
I'm really really proud of this Tanzanian squad, the C2 squad, and I really hope they get a top seven. I need them to qualify because their game style is very very decent. They are rotating right, they are getting good position. I think if they decide now to frag out, I think they can farm a lot of eliminations, and I think they can qualify. And I really really want them to qualify.
Just lost Somali Pirates. Seems like they are going to need to do activities in third match and the fourth match.
They decided they're not going to survive in this match. Was the clarity not clear enough that they can't afford to have a bad game right now? After this match, it's either you're qualifying or not. You can see the two Kenyan teams, One Tech Esports and RE, are going at it, losing one player from RE Sport, who is just knocked. Yeah, losing one player from RE Sports.
14 teams remaining, 54 players alive. Not a lot happening. But feel free to let us know which team you're rooting for in the chat. I mean, do you think a team from all the countries playing today would be able to qualify though?
It will be a mixture of Mauritius, Kenya, and Somalia. Those three.
You didn't mention
I stand
Madagascar.
corrected though. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and Madagascar. Of course, Madagascar. Madagascar is a must.
Yeah, I think we should be seeing at least one team from Mauritius, Madagascar, Somalia, and Kenya. Although I've not really seen the Kenyan teams do much yet, but we should.
Oh, the last player of One Tech Esports just got taken out. It's so sad that that's a Kenyan team that I was rooting for. But GG's to them. See them in the next match.
Sadly. Down to 3 to 13 teams, 18 minutes into this game.
Hello. Yeah.
ESPADA Sports going 2-2 with MAZOR Gaming. Aatrox the last for MAZOR Gaming, and
Oh, Team Unique was eliminated by ESPADA Esports.
no, that was actually MAZOR Gaming eliminated by ESPADA. Not quite sure which team took out Team Unique though. BPX should be on the bridge. I'm not quite sure why they're still at where they are at.
Okay.
But that's what they've decided to play. The circle is shifting towards the island. I think the best thing they can do is to leave one person, maybe at the compounds or at the top, and then send the rest three to the bridge to try to get eliminations. BPX is currently in 15th place. They do. Is that right?
That's why I said if they place this game right, yeah, they will be shot directly to the top 7. If they play this correct, because it can go both ways. If they don't play it correct, they'll be eliminated. Because I'm sure there'll be a crazier team that will try to push for the center of the bridge.
That's true.
You can see Persecutor is almost doing that.
A lot of teams using boats to go across.
Some crazy shots. If he gets taken out right now,
Well,
right. So esports also have a very good spot. We can take out all the players from the Tanzanian team. Yeah, this is 4 free kills. 4 free kills. 4 free kills. Oh, also Pain. Oh, Pain was the first team to be taken out. Yeah,
There's a noise. There's a noise coming from your end. It tries to work for me. We have Sims outplayed right now, trying to make a cross on the other bridge. They're just scouting it out and trying to see if it's safe for them to cross. Unfortunately, it's not because they've lost a teammate to Alpha Base. They'll be trying to cross nonetheless. They're down to a duo. Seems like they're making their cross right now because they don't really have much options.
yeah,
He's
and I
talking
think
to
they're going to make it because the other team just
you.
decided to pull off. Oh, the zone went to the island.
Yes.
The zone went to military. Yeah, the gods of PUBG had me. The gods of PUBG had me.
We've not actually had any military finish all through, if I'm not mistaken. Ten teams in the game. And we have 31 players alive. Ruthless esports using bicycles because they had to use a boat to cross. Now they're trying to play a bit more aggressive. Senior has gotten the info, and now the fight has begun.
Oh, yes.
Ruthless esports. Seems
Oh,
outplayed
that
also
kill
there
was
for the
that knock was stolen, but oh, that's a nice shot from Senior. Very, very nice shots from Senior, and they can pick their teammate up.
easily. So I think if any Kenyan team is going to potentially qualify, it's definitely going to be Ruthless esports. They are playing far better off than the rest at the moment.
Yeah, that's textbook gameplay.
They are currently ranked sixth place, 12 points, but seeing as they still have a full team and they have a good position, they can very much still get into top four potentially.
How did one PPX lose one player? To be honest, they had the best part of the zone. No one was on that side. How did they lose one player?
I really can't even tell.
So, which team do you think is going to win this? You can see ZEUS FINALBOSS has all their players and it's stage 5 already. We have 4 players from Ruthless Esports also. A duo from AX, a duo from LELENA, and BPX as a trio. Who do you think is going to take this game? As you can see that Ruthless has a very, very, very tiny place in the zone. Okay, they have a very good side to control, but they need to get in the zone, and it's an open field.
Five teams remaining. Since final ball trying to repair their hovercraft. You have Ruthless
This
Esports.
zone is going to be very, very brutal. As you can see, the northern side of Novo is very, very crowded. 3 teams on that side. Ruthless Esports. Okay, there's one player off. This is LELENA. Yeah, he has already been knocked. BPX is coming in now. I think Ruthless Esports is doing what BPX should have done.
Yes, BPX is playing too passive. And there you have it. More eliminations for
Too
Ruthless
passive
Esports.
against
And
me.
they have the full team. But now they're getting knocked out to the zone. This is
I
what
think
might
they were
affect
playing
them.
for.
I think I've lost needs there.
Sorry about that. Yeah, but I'd still pick BPX as my winner. Even though they are playing very, very passive, I think this is their game to lose. They have a very good place in the zone. As you can see, they are taking the fight to Ruthless Esports, while Ruthless Esports is engaged with 2 teams at once. They're taking
Yes, it's
fight.
final.
Oh, they already won that fight. I think
Bro, I don't see
Senior is too good a player. He's pulling too much weight for Ruthless Esports.
yeah.
If
I don't see
BPX
both
go
of
out
them.
now, I'll be shocked.
But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
see them
I'm
winning.
shocked.
I
I'm
do
shocked.
not see
I'm
them
shocked.
winning.
They can't win. They're already taken out. They had the best place in the zone. They had everything to win this match. So yeah, and this I think this is Zeus final boss chicken. Back to back chicken for Zeus final boss.
Ruthless Esports really need to break their back to win this game. They need it far more than this final boss.
Exactly, but as you can see, Ruthless Esports has a total
Exactly.
of 11 eliminations. So that's going to shoot them up the leaderboard. Senior using the vehicles to draw fire out. I think his betting is too good. I think Senior is a very, very experienced player.
Yep, I can tell. Because he has been doing his best to do a lot of scouting, a lot of driving by, try and create openings for the fans.
Yeah, exactly. So one player remaining from Ruthless Esports, while
Just not, not enough. The match summary after a total of 66 eliminations, 67 knockouts, 8,143 healings, 4 grenade eliminations, 48 assists, and 3 vehicle eliminations. As usual, the eliminations have dropped because more eliminations are gotten in rondo. Comparison: Ruthless Esports 2,164 damage. They really went all out. This is Final Boss 1,217 damage. 13 knockouts to Ruthless Esports, 6 to ZEUS Final Boss, 9 eliminations to ZEUS Final Boss, 12 eliminations to Ruthless Esports. Total points 19 for ZEUS Final Boss and 18 for Ruthless Esports. And there we have it, our match MVP. Panda Final Boss, 6 total eliminations, 624 damage, no assist, 3 knockouts, no treble use, and healing of 130. Alright, our top players. We have Panda Final Boss, like I mentioned earlier, taking the lead, 624 damage, 6 eliminations, no assists, 3 knockouts. RE Senior, my colleague Nadez spoke a lot about him, and he wasn't wrong at all. RE Senior, 517 damage, 5 eliminations, 2 assists, 4 knockouts. We have RE Legend, 747. 724 damage, 4 eliminations, 2 assists, 5 knockouts. PSTCU, 533 damage, 5 eliminations, 2 assists, 4 knockouts. MAZOR Lord 77, 543 damage, 3 eliminations, 0 assists, and 2 knockouts. And our match rankings: ZEUS Final Boss taking the lead, 19 total points, 10 placement points, and 9 eliminations, giving them the total of 19. Ruthless Esports finished in second place with 18 total points. Brutal Cycles finished in third place with 10 total points. Persecuters finished in fourth place with 10 total points. ESPADA Esports finished in fifth place with 8 total points. Ultimate finished in sixth place with 8 total points as well. Points kept reducing from 7th all the way down. First strength, LELENA Esports and Mazor gave me 5 total points. ALPHABASE Somali Pirates 4 total points each. Teams outplayed and C2 scored 1 point each, while the rest teams no points at all. We're seeing the overall rankings any moment from now. Right, we have our overall rankings. We have ZEUS FINALBOSS still holding the first place spot strong. 39 total points. Team Unique second with 31 total points. RUTHLESS ESPORTS, they've been able to make it to the third position with that performance in Erangel, 23 total points. PERSECUTERS, fourth place, 20 total points. ALPHABASE, fifth place, 18 total points. Sims Outplayed, sixth place, 13 total points. Brutal Cycles have also been able to make it to the top 7 with 12 total points. And then we see LELENA ESPORTS in 8th place, 12 total points. Spain Africa, 9th place, 10 total points. ESPADA ESPORTS, 10th place, 8 total points. MAZOR Gaming, 11th place, 8 total points. Force Strength, 12th place, 7 total points. Somali Paris, 13th place, 6 total points. C2 squad. And Limitless Esports, 14th and 15th place respectively with 5 total points. While the rest teams do not have any points yet. Alright, so we'll be going for a break now. ZEUS FINALBOSS have been. We'll be going over for highlights while you wait for the next Erangel and the third match of the day. See you soon. Seems like we won't be going with the highlights. Nonetheless, we've had 2 matches so far, Rondo and Erangel. And ZEUS FINALBOSS has been playing consistently. They had 20 points in Rondo and 19 points in Erangel, doing their possible best to maintain that top spot. Difference of 1 point between their first game, their performance in the first game and the performance in the second game. And they're not doing anything too crazy, just being consistent, getting eliminations here and there, and trying to be on top. We'll see how that works out for them in the third game and in the fourth game. In case you're just joining us for the first time, this is La Coupe d'Africana, and we are going straight into our third match. This happens to be the third match of the day and the second Erangel of the day. If you're just joining us, please leave a like on the stream. Please subscribe if you're new. And this is the Eastern Regional Qualifier. We are currently kicking it in the La Coupe d'Africana Season 3. We've had the Central Regional Qualifier, we've had the Southern Regional Qualifier, we've had the Western Regional Qualifier, and we are ending the regionals with the Eastern Regional Qualifier. Teams from 5 different Eastern countries are here. We have teams from Kenya, teams from Mauritius, teams from Madagascar, teams from Somalia, and teams from Tanzania, all trying to make it to the top 7. We have a flight path running through Novo and ending just a little bit east of 70. As you can see, we already have teams flying to their drop spots. We have BPX moving towards military base. We have Top RS1 in Novo. Four Strengths still on the island, but they are playing in split. We have different teams going to different locations. Let us know which team you're rooting for in the comment section. Spam the chat with the country you're in support of. Let us know which team you want to see make top 7. I think it's safe to say ZEUS FINALBOSS is clear of this lobby. They will definitely be going through to the group stage. I think it's safe to say that. Anyway, we'll see how that pans out. As teams are already starting to loot, the circle has shifted, and as you would have it, we have a southwestern circle. It seems like our first fight is in Yasnaya Polyana between Mazor Gaming and Somali Pirates. Somali Pirates haven't really been doing well. They are currently situated below Mazor Gaming. An engagement has started already. "19 teams still, 74 players alive." We have another fight in Novo between Limitless, ESPORTS, and Top RS1. Which team will be winning this engagement? Limitless ESPORTS already have one elimination which they've extracted from Top RS1. Top RS1 as a team, they've not really been playing so well. They have one other player knocked out. Will they be able to get their revive though? Seems like they want to make an attempt for it. Will they be able to win this engagement? They really need to do a good game if they're to contend for top 7. Limitless esports not being overly aggressive. Not really much happening right now. Just teams trying to. Oh, interesting. Top RS1 is fighting back right now. They've traded one player each. Pan Africa in the fight with Munich. That is happening at Pochinki. And Team Munich, unfortunately, have 2 players knocked out. Pan Africa trying to fight back. One more knocked out for Team Munich. This is not how they wanted this game to go. Will they be able to win the fight still, or will this go to Pan Africa? Pan Africa trolling. They are feasting the players from Team Munich. Not a very good show of sportsmanship. Team Munich still very much capable. We also have a new fight, Ruthless Esports against ALPHABASE, and it seems like ALPHABASE is on the receiving end. Pan Africa trying to hold on for dear life. One person knocked out. Once more, they've been able to get their revive, and as you would have it, ALPHABASE eliminated. Team Munich as well eliminated. GG to Pan Africa. Team Munich took out Pan Africa in Pochinki in game 2, and now Pan Africa has taken out Team Munich. They refuse to give up the drop spot, and they've outplayed Team Unique. This win, this engagement Pan Africa just won, is a very crucial one for them because they are not really positioned at a very safe position in the leaderboard. But with those 4 eliminations, they'll be able to rack up more points, and being in the game with a trio, a lot can still happen. Top RS1 down to a solo Yemen. Seems like he's trying to flee. Will Limitless Esports allow him though? They're on the chase, trying to get that last point because they as well need to do a very good game. Ruthless Esports, and they are just chilling and feeling very comfortable. They really want to climb this leaderboard further, and I think this is going to be their 5th elimination, as Real Blood will not be able to fight back. Ari is senior, 3 eliminations. He's really putting in work. If you recall, my colleague said it, that he's doing a lot for this team. And you love to see it. Not quite sure what Real Blood is on, but they are going to need to put in more work because they've missed 2 games already. Coming into the 3rd game, they need to do very, very well if they are to attempt making top 7. Nothing much happening right now. We'll see where our next engagement will be at. Sixteen teams remaining, 59 players alive. What's it going to be? Which team is going to take the 3rd chicken dinner of the day? Will it be ZEUS FINALBOSS again, or will a team put a stop to their streak? MAZOR Gaming in a fight with ZEUS FINALBOSS, and it seems like they are not relenting. ZEUS FINALBOSS instantaneously crumbled to a duo. This is not what they wanted for their 3rd game. MAZOR Gaming doing everything possible to try to make it into the top 7. They are currently in 10th place, 11 total points. They really, really need to do so much more if they are to make it to the top 7. Team Unique eliminated early, so they can't put up a massive lead. ZEUS FINALBOSS crumbled to a duo, so they may or may not be able to extend their lead. 16 teams in the game, 10 minutes, 45 seconds into this game, and we have 57 players alive. LELENA ESPORTS, 12 total points. Will they be able to get some more? Beautiful spray from Regan and Somali Pirates player Palmer fortunately falling down. Regan successfully getting that elimination, and that puts LELENA Esports in 13th place and 8th position with 13 points in 8th position. Waiting for in the positions in the league. As you've seen, Mauritius secure the chicken dinner back to back. Which team will be able to secure the chicken dinner in the next game? At this point, it's stage 2. Teams trying to settle in different locations of their choosing. And we have a new fight between ESPADA and ZEUS FINALBOSS. They are trying to cut down ZEUS as much as possible. That is the push from ESPADA. ESPADA really need to do well. PMAC group stage team, they really need to do everything possible to qualify to the group stage of La Coupe d'Africana Season 3. Those FINALBOSS trying to get the revive. Will they be able to get it successfully? Nades flying in left and right. Father not able to connect the nades. This FINALBOSS trying to survive. That was a risky revive though, but Rauf was able to get it done. And there you have it, MAZOR Gaming with the third party on ESPADA ESPORTS. This FINALBOSS stealing the eliminations. And ESPADA knocking themselves out. That is not something that I hope to see. LELENA Esports as well with a third party. There's so much third party happening here, and this FINALBOSS is just doing their possible best to survive and secure as many eliminations as possible. They've just been able to turn things around with the help of MAZOR Gaming and LELENA Esports. This is not what ESPADA had hoped for. They were able to extract just one elimination. They are down to a solo. Now it's all down to Seps. And that is what happens when you push a team and you get third party. 44 NGANUSH. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a Kenyan team. They missed the first match and they've not really done so much in the remainder matches. But we'll see how they will do. Stage 2 ending soon. 14 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. 16 teams, 51 players alive. This is FINALBOSS able to take their total points all the way to 41 with the 2 eliminations they were able to extract off that engagement. And now from the offensive end from ESPADA, they resulted to the retreating end. As from a full team, they got crumbled down to a solo. That is not what they would have hoped for when pushing on to this FINALBOSS. Kudos to Rauf FINALBOSS though for taking the risk to try and revive his teammates. A lot of players would have left their comrades to bleed out there. But GG to Rauf FINALBOSS. CC2 squad taking shots about to 44 NGANUSH, and it seems like LELENA ESPORTS might be breaching soon. They've decided to drive away. Not a lot happening still. At this point, some teams will be rotating to try and find better positions. Somali Pirates down to a solo. They are not really having good games. A lot can still happen in the last game. All they need is a very good game in Miramar, a chicken dinner with potential 10 eliminations, 15 eliminations, but we'll see. ALPHABASE seems to be the only Somalian team in top 7, and they currently eliminate. Oh, ALPHABASE and Pan Africa actually. ALPHABASE have been eliminated while Pan Africa trying to climb the charts, currently chilling with 15 total points. Our top 2 teams in the lobby are Mauritius teams. Third is Kenyan, fourth is Mauritius again. So at the moment, we only have Mauritius, Kenya, and Somalia in top 7. Will Madagascar be able to break into the top 7? We will see soon. The circle shrinking. The teams already rotating. We'll see which other engagements we'll be having soon. 18 minutes, 12 seconds into the game. 16 teams in the game and 51 players alive. The solo from Somali Pirates Stone trying to find a central position or a good position to stay at and try to survive a bit longer. Mazor game in a fight with ZEUS FINALBOSS this time around. And LELENA ESPORTS also taking shots. LELENA ESPORTS have successfully made it into the top 7. Mazor Gaming eliminating the player there from ZEUS FINALBOSS as they are trying to stop them from getting more points. I apologize for that breaking transmission. We just lost this final boss, the first place team. They've gone out from the game and they were able to get only 3 eliminations. We'll see if Ruthless Esports will be able to close the gap a little bit. Brutal Cycles down to a solo, trying to get a revive. We're down to 14 teams in the game, 23 minutes into this Erangel match. 23 minutes, 17 seconds precisely. And we still have 42 players alive. Pan Africa down to a duo, trying to get more points off this game. We'll see if they'll be able to solidify their position in the top spots or if they would crumble, trying to rack up more eliminations. And Pan Africa successfully moved to 6th place. 3 more points and they should be able to overtake ALPHABASE. Brutal Cycles eliminated from the lobby. We're down to 13 teams and 39 players. Ruthless Esports still with the full team. Persecuters still with the full team. Sims Outplayed still with the full team. First Strength still with the full team. I want Take Esports still with the full team. Persecuters in a fight with Sims Outplayed. And they've been able to get that confirmation. Sims Outplayed not really having the best of games, but they're trying to get more points nonetheless. Limitless in a fight with MAZOR Gaming. MAZOR Gaming down to a solo. Will he be able to get this revive on his teammates? We'll see soon. Persecutors trying to do everything possible to extract more points. Seems like they're going to be making this push very soon on Sims Outplayed. Sims Outplayed trying to get a revive, whereas Persecutors is on the offensive end. They be able to defend here well enough. We'll see. There you go, one more knock to the side of Persecutors, and they've been able to successfully take out Sims Outplayed. Royal Blood just pulled up at the buildings. Persecutors just left. Persecutors up to 7 eliminations, and they're down to 11 teams in the lobby, 27 players alive. Which team do you think will be taking the chicken dinner in the second Erangel of the day? Let us know in the comment section. We just lost one Take Esports. They've really not been having a good day. They won't be feeling very well about these games. They still have one more game though. See how they'll be able to do in Miramar. Ruthless Esports still chilling, and the engagement between Limitless Esports has begun. Ruthless Esports, they've lost one player. They have one player knocked out. Now they're trying to get back into the fight. Limitless Esports down to a duo. Will they be able to hold off? Or will they get eliminated by Ruthless Esports? Ruthless Esports, you're trying to fight. And there you go, one more player knocked from Ruthless Esports. Ruthless Esports, 10 eliminations. That's the highest so far in this game. Will they be able to take out Ruthless Esports completely? Ruthless Esports cannot afford to die this early. They need to get some placement points. 10 teams in the game, 21 players alive. 26 minutes into this game. Catch that, make it 27 minutes in 2 seconds. Which team is going to be getting the third chicken dinner? We still have Royal Blood. They've not really been doing so well, and this happens to be their first game today. They missed the second match. Yummy from Ruthless Esports, still trying to put up numbers for his team. Fortunately, Yummy has been set packing. Hey, God. I apologize once again. Couple technical difficulties here and there, but we have 3 teams remaining. 4 players. Limitless Esports, Force Strength, and MAZOR Gaming. All these teams need to get as much points as possible. But which team will be able to get the chicken dinner? Down to it. Force Strength also trying to put up a fight. That's going to be. Still has one more move. Going for the push, will he be able to clutch? Not enough. Limitless Esports said no. They really came in that leaderboard. They were able to get decent eliminations. GG to Limitless Esports. Also trying to put Somalia on the map. Seems like we have up to 3 Somali teams contending for that top 7 spots right about now. From Kenya, we pretty much just have Ruthless Esports and Brutal Cycle. Anyway, we have 70 eliminations in this match. A little bit more than what we had in game 2. We have 79 knockouts, 7,893 healings, 3 grenade eliminations, 40 assists, and 1 vehicle elimination. Just waiting for the next screen to come up. We need to run you through the statistics. Alright, we have the comparison. We have Limitless Esports and Persecuters, Somalia versus Mauritius. We have 2,559 damage going to the side of Limitless Esports, 1,504 damage going to the side of Persecuters, 13 knocked for Limitless Esports, 9 knocked for Persecuters Esports, 13 eliminations for LMT, 11 eliminations for PST, 22 total points for LMT, 15 total points for PST. Again, PST didn't finish in second place, but they were able to do enough to be in the comparison. Our MVP for that match going over to LMT Malik SZ, 5 total eliminations, 1,519 damage. Wow, what a player. 5 assists, 6 knockouts, no trayables used, 251 healing. GG LMT Malik SZ. We have our top players. Malik with 1,519 damage, 5 eliminations, 5 assists, 6 knockouts. We have one more red. That one from LMC as well. 726 damage, 6 eliminations, 1 assist, and 4 knockouts. We have CU from PST, 711 damage, 5 eliminations, 1 assist and 3 knockout. Rising 66k from Pain Africa, 699 damage, just 1 shy from 700 damage, 4 eliminations, no assists and 4 knockouts. And we have PST Bully, another player from Persecuters, 567 damage, 4 eliminations, 2 assists, 3 knockouts. These are 5 players from the second round of the match rankings. We have LMT with 13 eliminations, 10 placement points, and a total of 23 points. We have Persecutors with a total of 15 points, MAZOR Gaming with a total of 12 points, 4 Strengths with a total of 11 points, Pain Africa with a total of 9 points, 44 NGANUSH with a total of 7 points, RUTHLESS ESPORTS with a total of 6 points, LELENA ESPORTS with a total of 5 points, it was FINALBOSS with a total of 3 points, Rare Blood as well with a total of 3 points, ESPADA and City Squad both a total of 2 points. One taking spot with outside was Team Unique and top RS on 1 point each. We'll be going over to the overall rankings and then we'll go on a short break before we go into Miramar, which happens to be the last match of the day. Right, here we okay, no, this is the wrong screen, I believe, but we've seen top players already. And here we go. The overall standings. We have ZEUS FINALBOSS still in the first position with a total of 42 points. Persecuters have moved all the way to second place with a total of 35 points. Team Unique drops to third place. They have a total of 32 points. RUTHLESS ESPORTS dropped as well to fourth place now with a total of 29 points. They have LIMITLESS ESPORTS in fifth place with 28 points. Their third game was a very good game, and that has been the major reason they've been able to get into top 5. MAZOR Gaming, 6th place with a total of 20 points. Pain Africa, 7th place with a total of 19 points. 4 Strengths, ALPHABASE, LELENA ESPORTS, they will need to do a very good game in top 4 if they have to finish in top 7 in the last match. Sorry, they have to finish in top 7. Congratulations to them nonetheless. They've been doing their possible best. We have Total Cycles, Teams Outplayed, ESPADA ESPORTS not too far behind. I mean, Miramar can still be any team's game to solidify their position in top 7. We'll go on a short break right now, and I'll be here to walk you through Miramar shortly. Pradip, I need to restart the match. Yeah. All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Miramar. We apologize for the mix-up. So the wrong map was originally created, and we had to rehost to ensure fair play. We had to make sure we are creating the right map. Two errand girls have been played, one rondo before the two errand girls. And to close out the day, we have one Miramar. We'll see how teams will do in this match. Mind you, the top 7 teams at the end of this game will progress to the group stage. As you can see, teams already leaving the plane and going to their various rough spots. We will be having any hot drop. It's already an engagement, actually. Not quite sure I read that right to see where it's happening. The fight is already brewing. Somali Pirates and Sims Outplayed seem to be the one in this early engagement, and this is happening in San Martin. A lot of teams are still in the air, and yet Somali Pirates are here going toe-to-toe with Sims Outplayed. Somali Pirates have already lost one player. They have another player knocked out. It seems like Sims Outplayed is on the offensive here, trying to extract all the points as possible, as they try their possible best to make it to the top 7. SP Mikey with a beautiful knock on to Sims Outplayed. Interesting. Sims Outplayed down to a solo now. I'm not quite sure what went wrong there. Ruthless Esports in a fight with LELENA Esports. If you see the feed, Ruthless Esports have been able to convert 1 point already. Pan Africa also in a fight with Brutal Psychos. A lot of fights going on simultaneously. Pan Africa fighting La Cabrera. Sims Outplayed. Somali Pirates and ESPADA in San Martin. Not quite sure where Ruthless is. Oh, I think Ruthless Esports are in Cruz de Valve, LELENA Esports. With the way Ruthless Esports is currently playing, it seems like LELENA Esports is going to be sent back to the lobby in no time. They are down to a solo in 10th place. This is not how they had imagined to play. The last player has shot too soon. This is going to be the push from Ruthless Esports, and there you have it. Playing white from Ruthless Esports. First team eliminated in Miramar. LELENA Esports. Ruthless Esports feeling very comfortable. They feel very comfortable, I believe. They want to do everything possible to maintain that top 7 spots. GG to Ruthless Esports. 44 NGANUSH in a fight with Team Unique. They've been able to convert one player from Team Unique. This is a fight going on very close to Hacienda del Patron. The Pirates won in a fight with C2 squad. A lot of teams are fighting each other this early in the game. We love to see this is currently happening in Hacienda del Patron. C2 squad, 2 players down, fighting back. The Pirates won, 2 players down as well. C2 squad seem to be going for the flush, and from the look of things, they should be able to get back all their revives. The Pirates won, down to a solo, 1 more player knocked out, and it seems like he's going to try to get the revive. Whereas Spain Africa still here going toe-to-toe with Brutal Psychos. Brutal Psychos have dropped all the way to 12th position. Pan Africa in 7th position, 20 points. They would obviously want to try to clear Brutal Psychos to get to a better position. Pan Africa have been able to get their revive, and here's the push. The pre-fires coming up. Brutal Cycles not having a very nice experience. Down to a duo. They're trying to retreat. I think this is an easy clutch for Pain Africa. Yakub trying to get shots over onto the Brutal Cycles play, and there you have it. Brutal Cycles eliminated in 18th place. Pain Africa winning that engagement with 4 eliminations. At the moment, the only teams with 4 eliminations are Ruthless Esports, which they got from clearing LELENA Esports, and Pain Africa, which they just got from clearing Brutal Cycles. ESPADA taking the charge onto Somali Pirates right now. We recall 3 teams landed in San Martin. Teams outplayed ESPADA and Somali Pirates. I'm not sure ESPADA is aware that Samurai, the last surviving player from Sims outplayed, chilling in that building. Top arrest 1, sent back to the lobby by C2 squad. Team Unique with a duo. Would they be able to third party this? It seems to be the case. I believe Team Unique should still be able to easily qualify here, but they cannot afford to exit this game on probability. They need to get some more points in this Miramar if they are to solidify their qualification. Ruthless Esports currently in 3rd place, the 4 eliminations they got from LELENA Esports, pushing them all the way to 33 points, just closely behind Persecuters. You can see Team Unique exist, creeping slowly towards C2 squad. We'll be able to play spoiler here. 1 frag, he needs to make it count. Z-God on the other end, trying to get an opening. C2 squad, they do not have the men. I'm not sure they'll be able to easily leave here. They need to share all form of men they can find with each other if they are to attempt taking another engagement. Royal Blood, lighting up the kill feed with Persecuters. Will they be able to convert that point? Royal Blood currently in 17th position, only 3 total points. And there you have it. The solo from Sims Outplayed tried to take out a player from ESPADA, but he has been sent packing. Sims Outplayed sent back to the lobby in 16th place. Somali Pirates finally taking shots back at ESPADA. ESPADA down to a duo, 2 players knocked out. Make that 3 players knocked out. Somali Pirates trying to get back into the game, but they've been sent back to the lobby by ESPADA Esports. ESPADA Esports, a very fine team from Madagascar. They qualified for the PMAC group stage, and they're trying to make this last match count. Will they be able to jump from 13th place all the way to top 7 with just this Miramar? They need to aim for a chicken dinner and at least 10 to 15 eliminations to be on the safe side. 44 NGANUSH taking shots at 4 strengths, tagged up but not able to get the knock. 44 NGANUSH as well, another Kenyan team. They haven't really been playing too well, but it seems like they are trying to get their rhythm back in this 4th game. How is it going to go for them? This can still be any team's game. As you can see, 10th place to 12th place have been sent packing, which opens up enough room for ESPADA Esports and even C2 squad as well as 44 NGANUSH to climb up and potentially make it into the top 7. We still have 4 strengths and ALPHABASE chilling in 8th and 9th place. MAZOR Gaming trying to rack up more points as they extract 1 elimination from 1TKE. 1Take Esports. They haven't really been having the time of their lives as they've not really been playing too well. Currently in 19th place. They are just above the only team that actually hasn't been making it into the matches. Expendables, both in the bottom place. Won't TKE be able to pull up a remontada in this Miramar match? They should be aiming for nothing less than 25 points off this game alone if they are to make it work. MAZOR Gaming feeling very comfortable driving around, trying to get more eliminations. Will they be able to achieve that or not? Los Leones is a very big place. This is one of the only places in the game that up to 4 teams can land at and still chill. But as you can see, Mazor Gaming is sharing Los Leones with 1 TKE. And due to the large terrain, they may be forced to retreat. We have C2 towards still in Hacienda. Team Unique haven't been able to get any knock yet. I think they're waiting for the right moment. Just waiting for C2 squad to make a mistake. C2 squad still trying to find scrap loot around Hacienda. They've been able to get their health bars up, which is very crucial to their survival if they are to progress in this game. 11 points in total. They really need to do a very solid game if they are to make it into top 7. 14 teams in the game, 50 players alive, 10 minutes, 59 seconds into this match, and we are currently in stage 1. As we make way into stage 2 in 50 seconds, we'll see how the circle will shift and we'll see which team it will favor. A lot of teams just trying to get eliminations here and there. They need to solidify their top 7 finish. I would say this is the hardest qualifier yet. From Central to Southern to Western and today in Eastern. A lot of teams struggling to make it into that top 7. 44 NGANUSH still trying to put themselves on the kill feed as they get a knock on to Limitless Esports. Limitless Esports. Alright, I apologize once again for that break in transmission. Beautiful clutch from RE Legend. Getting the elimination from Pin Africa player. Ruthless Esports down to a trio, but they are back up to second place. They've been able to rack up 7 eliminations in this game, putting them in 36 points. Pin Africa down to a solo. That solo needs to survive for as long as possible if his team is to finish in top 7. They've had a series of inconsistent games, which has contributed to them being in 7th place with 23 points. Limitless Esports still trying to apply more pressure as they just secured the crucial knock, and this is the roll-up from Limitless Esports. Another knock onto RE Senior, and I believe this is going to be a clean wipe for Limitless Esports. They have it switching to the pan. He wants to throw. I think Limitless Esports is feeling pretty comfortable here. Ruthless Esports, nothing much to worry about though. Their last player can just try to get placement points, but top 7 is guaranteed. Where they would finish is what is not guaranteed though. Because Persecuters, very, very solid team that can overtake Ruthless Esports once more and get that second place finish overall. Team Unique down to a duo, 3 eliminations secured in this match, 35 points in total. They are currently tied with Persecuters. Limitless Esports, they've been able to charge all the way to 5th place as they are trying to make it into the top spots of this qualifier. Limitless Esports happen to be the last team that got a slot for Somalia. Pan Africa slowly dropping out of top 7. ALPHABASE, they've not really been too consistent, currently in 9th place, but a full team nonetheless. A very good Miramar can take them back into top 7, but we'll see. MAZOR Gaming trying to stay in top 7. We currently have up to 4 Mauritius teams in top 7, being ZEUS FINALBOSS, Persecuters, Team Unique, and MAZOR Gaming. We have Ruthless Esports, the only Kenyan team in top 7, which happened to be in 2nd place. And then we have Limitless Esports and Pan Africa, the only Somali teams in top 7. Limitless Esports, more comfortable. They have the players' advantage. Full team alive, 6 eliminations spread across the 4 players in the game. Will ALPHABASE be able to make it into top 7? For that to happen, Pan Africa needs to get eliminated, and ALPHABASE needs to start racking up eliminations. 4 strengths, trying to make it into the top 7 as well. Aside 4 strengths, only EXPADA seem to be able to attempt making it in, as LELENA ESPORTS is already out and seems Outplayed is already out. Will Madagascar be able to make it to the group stage? The country is dependent on 4 strengths and ESPADA esports right now. We'll see how it unfolds. 19 minutes into Miramar, 11 teams in the game and 35 players alive. A lot of engagements have gone down. ZEUS FINALBOSS full team and trying to retain their first position. See how that goes for them. In 40 seconds, circle will start shrinking. The blue zone will start shrinking and the circle will shift. We're currently in stage 3. 11 teams in the game, 35 players alive. Right now, we are pretty much in the battle for 5th to 7th, I believe, which teams will finish in top 7. In case you're just joining us, this is La Coupe d'Africana Season 3, and today is the Eastern Regional Qualifier. On Thursday, we had the Central Regional Qualifier. Friday, we had the Southern Regional Qualifier. And yesterday, being Saturday, we had the Western Regional Qualifier. Royal Academy, the champion of the Central Regional Qualifier. They were very impressive. Team MVP, the champion of the Southern Regional Qualifier, another impressive team. And Ancient Champions, champions of Western Regional Qualifier. They've all secured their slots in the group stage alongside other teams from the qualifiers. And at the end of this Miramar, we'll be seeing the 7 other teams that will make it through from the regionals to the group stage. Tuesday and Wednesday would be going into the wildcards phase of the qualifiers. 2 teams to make it through from there. Wildcard 1 is going to be on Tuesday, where there'll be 20 new teams going head-to-head, toe-to-toe in 4 matches. See how that goes on Tuesday, as the top 6 from Wildcard 1 will make it through to the group stage. And then we'll head into Wildcard 2 on Wednesday, where 20 teams will also compete. Top 6 teams will make it through. We have Rising, the solo from Pan Africa. He knows the task he has at hand, and he needs to survive. Beautiful positioning from Persecuters. I believe Rising should be able to make it to the circle easily. The western area of the circle is free, so he should be able to make it there safely. Persecutor still in the circle, Team Unique still in the circle. Final boss still with a full team. ESPADA ESPORTS trying to rack up more eliminations as they are up to 4 right now. They are going toe to toe with Limitless ESPORTS. Will they be able to win the engagement? Final boss contributing to the fight with a third party. ESPADA win that engagement, or will Limitless ESPORTS win the engagement? One more knock from ESPADA, Sledge onto Limitless ESPORTS. ESPADA need to win this engagement. ZEUS final boss not making it easy as they are coming closer for the third party. ESPADA ESPORTS know what they need to do in this match. Would they be savior of Madagascar? Renzo needs to heal up and make it into the circle. Limitless ESPORTS, they've fallen short. They've currently been able to rack up 34 points in total. Would that be enough to keep them in the top 7? We'll see soon. ESPADA ESPORTS, they've been able to rack up 5 eliminations, 15 points in total. They need to take out ZEUS final boss as soon as possible, as ZEUS final boss seem to be the thorn in their flesh. ESPADA ESPORTS trying to get some loot from the enemies they just eliminated. Would they be able to survive longer? Would they be able to break into top 7? MAZOR Gaming still with a full team, 24 points in total. Ryzen trying to keep his team's dream alive, trying to survive. 23 total points for Pan Africa, but they do not have the number advantage. Persecuters fairly positioned in this circle, taking shots at teams rotating nearby. Ryzen with a knock onto 4 strengths. 4 strengths fights back, and Ryzen has been eliminated. Pan Africa still in 7th place, 23 points. 4 strengths in 8th place, 19 points. 4 strengths ought to know right now that 7th position is available for their taking. Would they be able to progress? ALPHABASE starting it out with ZEUS final boss. MAZOR Gaming also in a fight with Team Unique. And there is ZEUS final boss fighting back. Persecuters also in the kill feed on ALPHABASE, and ALPHABASE seem to be crumbling. They are down to a solo. Doesn't seem like ALPHABASE may be able to make it into that top 7 spots, which leaves just Limitless ESPORTS, which seems to be the only team that may make it into the group stage from Somalia. Ruthless Esports eliminated in 9th place, and right about now the placement points will start counting. Let's see which teams will be able to finish off in top 7. ALPHABASE still fighting, but there you go. They've been eliminated in 8th place. Not enough points. 1 elimination and 1 point from placement, which is going to keep them at 20 total points. 4 strengths. Now is the moment they need to try and surpass Spain Africa. ESPADA Esports, if they want to make top 7, they really need a chicken dinner. Taking shots onto Persecuters. ESPADA Esports have a fairly decent position in the circle. Would they be able to break into the top 7? Pretty much all the teams stopping them from doing that have been eliminated except from 4 strengths. Their comrades from Madagascar. Mazor Gaming, would they be able to overtake Limitless Esports? All they need 7 points in my books. That is all they need to overtake Limitless Esports. Limitless Esports right now praying to Allah, because Somalis, yeah, I'm correct. I'm mixing things up. Somalis speak both Somali and Arabic, in case you're wondering. 7 teams remaining, 26 minutes, 39 seconds into this game. 21 players remaining. Let us know which team you're rooting for in the comment section. Let us know which team you're rooting for in the chat. All these teams trying to hold on for dear life. Persecuters with the roll up into the circle. Would they be able to make it easily? Father trying to rack up as much points as possible. ZEUS FINALBOSS eliminated in 7th position. Mazor Gaming trying to cover real estate. Persecuters struggling as Mazor Gaming extracting points from them on the southern aspects of the circle, while ESPADA Esports trying to extract points from the northern aspect of the circle. And there you have it, Persecuters eliminated in 6th position. ESPADA Esports, they've been able to climb up to 11th position. ESPADA Esports really need to win this game if they are to break into top 7. Mazor Gaming in a fight with Royal Blood. Mazor Gaming as well want to solidify their position in top 7. They are now up to 11 eliminations, 31 total points. Would they be able to overtake Limitless Esports? They're down to 5 teams in the game, 15 players, 28 minutes, 16 seconds into Miramar. There's just a solo from Team Unique trying to keep his team's dream alive, to stay alive for as long as possible. A full team from Royal Blood, a full team from ESPADA Esports, a trio from 4 strengths, and a trio from Mazor Gaming. ESPADA Esports on the receiving end of Mazor Gaming. They've lost Renzo. Unfortunately, this is not what ESPADA Esports should be doing right now. Ioni knocked out from Royal Blood. Mazor Esports helping ESPADA Esports right now as they are taking shots towards Royal Blood. Mazor Gaming need all the eliminations they can get in this match. They even need the chicken dinner as they are taking their sights onto Royal Blood. 4 strengths in the fight to Royal Blood as well. Royal Blood have been eliminated. Mazor Gaming, they push onto 4 strengths. They've gotten a knock onto offset. 4 strength need to survive longer. ESPADA needs to survive longer. They need to clear 4 strengths, and they need all those eliminations if they are to make it into top 7. Nades being launched from Sledge. With the Nades connect. Sledge has been able to get a test onto Lil Boy. ESPADA Esports up to 8 eliminations. They need more. They are currently fighting their Madagascar comrades. 1 more confirmation onto offsets from Sledge. More nades going through. 4 strengths. Unfortunate. and Force Strength have been taken out of the game by ESPADA Esports. Quite unfortunate, but ESPADA Esports playing to win this game. They know the stakes. They know they need to put in more points. They know they need to put in more effort to try to qualify, and it seems like it's working out fine for them. They've been able to extract 10 eliminations in this match alone. We're down to our final three. MAZOR Gaming with a trio, ESPADA Esports with a trio, and a solo from Team Unique. Would that solo be able to play spoiler? ESPADA Esports trying to get more utilities as they progress into the final circle. ZEUS from Team Unique chilling at the compound. MAZOR Gaming trying to find an opening. They as well trying to solidify their position in top 7. Both ESPADA Esports and MAZOR Gaming need this chicken dinner. And ESPADA Esports seem to be driving around trying to make a roll up the compound. Sledge pulling up first. ZEUS trying to make little to no noise. He doesn't even want to breathe, so the enemies do not sense where he's at. Circle is about to shrink. 7 players remaining, 3 teams up, 31 minutes into Miramar. And there you go. MAZOR Gaming taking out the solo from Team Unique. And we're down to our final 2 teams, a 3v3 from MAZOR Gaming and ESPADA Esports. MAZOR Gaming tried to cover more terrain. ESPADA Esports confined to the compound. They had to leave this area. And it seems like ESPADA Esports might get knocked out soon. Nox 22 knocked out for ESPADA Esports. ESPADA Esports trying to fight back onto MAZOR Gaming. MAZOR Gaming, not a lot of utilities, but they're trying to get more from ZEUS from Team Unique. Nox has been thirsted by MAZOR Lord. This could be any team's game. MAZOR Gaming or ESPADA Esports, let us know which team you're rooting for in the chat. This is Mauritius versus Madagascar. ESPADA Esports need all the points they can get from this match. They actually need the chicken dinner, as they happen to be the only Madagascar team that might make it into top 7. They're running out of options. Knock onto Sledge and he's just down to Ioni. MAZOR Gaming with the full send, and chicken dinner has gone this side of MAZOR Gaming. Beautiful play in this final match as MAZOR Gaming, the Mauritius team, has held the entire lobby on the chokehold. Beautiful gameplay from them. ESPADA Esports, they did their best to finish in 2nd place. Fortunately for them, they were confined to the compound, while MAZOR Gaming had more real estate. The real estate has paid out for MAZOR Gaming. GG to them. 71 eliminations in Miramar. 76 knockouts, 5,717 healings. Not so much. 6 grenade eliminations, 3 of which were from Sledge in ESPADA Esports. GG to Sledge. 40 assists in this match and no vehicle elimination. Waiting for the comparison screen to come up. I believe the comparison is going to be between MAZOR Gaming and ESPADA Esports, and I was right. 2,244 damage going to the side of MAZOR Gaming. 1,863 damage going to the side of ESPADA Esports. 11 knockouts for MAZOR Gaming, 7 knockouts for ESPADA Esports, 17 eliminations for MAZOR Gaming, 10 eliminations for ESPADA Esports, 27 total points for MAZOR Gaming, and 16 total points for ESPADA Esports. Did ESPADA Esports do enough with 16 points? MAZOR rising with 6 eliminations, 718 damage, 3 assists, 5 knockouts, no throwable, and 188 healing. GG to MAZOR Rising 11 from MAZOR Gaming for this outstanding performance. Our next screen is the top players, of which we have MAZOR Rising 11 with 718 damage, 6 eliminations, 3 assists, and 5 knockouts. MAZOR Lord 77, 687 damage, 5 eliminations, 2 assists, and 3 knockouts. ESPADA Sledge 44, ESP Sledge 44, 666 damage, 4 eliminations, 2 assists, and 3 knockouts. MAZOR Aatrox MVP 404 damage, 4 eliminations, 1 assist, and 2 knockouts. T2 Experts 482 damage, 3 eliminations, no assists, and 2 knockouts. Right about now, we are moving to our match rankings. MAZOR Gaming 17 eliminations, 10 placement points, 27 total points. ESPADA ESPORTS in second place with 16 total points. Force Strength in third place with 8 total points. Team Unique in fourth place with 8 total points. RUTHLESS Esports in fifth place with 7 total points. ZEUS FINALBOSS in sixth place with 6 total points. Limitless Esports in seventh place with 6 total points. Pan Africa C2 Squad Royal Blood all have 4 total points. Somali Pirates and 44 NGANUSH 3 total points each. Teams Outplayed Persecuters and ALPHABASE 2 total points each. Top RS1 1 total point, and no points for the remainder teams. Overall top players, we have CU from Persecuters, 2055 damage, 13 eliminations, 3 assists, and 11 knockouts. Senior from RUTHLESS Esports, 1597 damage, 12 eliminations, 4 assists, 10 knockouts. Malik SZ from Limitless Esports, 2341 damage, 9 eliminations, 5 assists, and 12 knockouts. Panda FINALBOSS, 8606 damage, 12 eliminations, 1 assist, and 7 knockouts. Unique Frags, 1711 damage, 11 eliminations, 3 assists, and 11 knockouts. Right about now, we'll be moving on to the overall standings, where we'll get to see the top 7 teams that will be making it through to the group stage. And there we have it. ESPADA Esports fell short by just 1 point. We have ZEUS FINALBOSS in first place, 48 total points. MAZOR Gaming in second place with 47 total points. Team Unique in third place with 40 total points. Persecuters in fourth place with 37 total points. RUTHLESS Esports in fifth place with 36 total points. Limitless Esports in sixth place with 34 total points. Force Strength in seventh place with 26 total points. And ESPADA Esports, unfortunately, couldn't make it into the top 7. They were short by just 1 point. They needed just 1 elimination. And despite eliminating Force Strength got a bit more points still due to the placement points. Congratulations to the top 7 teams. We pretty much have Mauritius, Madagascar, Somalia, and Kenya. Fortunately, no team representing Tanzania. Top 7. Thank you very much for sticking with me. And here we have our chicken dinners. The teams that won each match today. We hope you had fun. My colleague Nadez had to go off midway, but I've been able to run you through the remainder of games. The tournament resumes on Tuesday with Wildcard. Put an eye on 1080's social media platforms for updates at 10N8ePlay, or come again at 10N8ePlay on Instagram and on TikTok. Leave a subscribe if you're yet to, leave a like if you're yet to. Thank you once again for tuning in. See you next week.